Shalom, jumpa lagi dengan Anda. Doa saya setiap Anda baik dan sehat dalam segala sesuatu. Saudaraku, 20-an tahun yang lalu saya berjumpa dengan sahabat saya ini, Pastor Richard William. Dulu dia tinggal di Malaysia, tapi sekarang tinggalnya di Amerika dan dia sering ada di Indonesia. Dia punya pesan penting yang perlu Anda dengar, perlu Anda simak. Mari kita ikuti, mari kita dengarkan dengan baik apa pesan Tuhan buat Indonesia melalui hambanya Dr. Richard William. Salam, brother.
Yes, so good to meet you.
So good to meet you again, right?
Yes,
20 years ago we meet.
Yes.
And then after that you go to
different direction.
Yes, and now
we meet again.
Yes. Okay. Brother Richard, how many times that you come to Indonesia? You already come to Indonesia?
Now maybe about maybe 20 times.
20 times. Okay.
Yes.
So 20 times it means that you familiar with Indonesia, right?
Yes. I first time came to Indonesia, I was only 16 years old.
Wow. Okay.
I'm 56 this year. So 40 years ago.
40 years ago. Wow.
40, yes.
So you really love Indonesia, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Can you give me words or message from
Yes.
God for Indonesia?
Yes. This time when I came, I just spoke in a meeting with 10,000 young people.
Wow.
And God gave me a very clear word for Indonesia.
Yes.
He took me to 1 Samuel chapter 14, verse 6.
Yes.
And a story about Jonathan.
Story about
Jonathan crossing over the cliff.
Okay.
And I asked God, what has this got to do with Indonesia? And this is what he told me. This chapter is Indonesia's story.
Wow.
I said, why? Why Indonesia's story? In the same chapter, they say that Saul was with someone called Ichabod. Ichabod means former glory.
Okay.
And when I come to Indonesia, I always hear this story. 1969,
Yes.
God moved. That is wonderful. But that is Ichabod.
Ichabod, yeah.
Because today is a new day for Indonesia.
Today is a new day for Indonesia.
Today is a new time for Indonesia.
Amen.
Because today
Yes.
in Indonesia there's a new generation
Amen.
of young people.
Yes.
There's a new generation of leaders
Amen.
who think different. They think like Jonathan.
Yes.
We don't want to sit behind this wall. We don't want to sit below the tree.
Yes.
But we want to go to the enemy's camp.
Amen.
And I believe this is Indonesia's time. You see, I was born in Singapore. Singapore had a time in 1980. Singapore had a time. Korea had a time. But this is Indonesia's time.
This is Indonesia.
This is Indonesia's time.
Amen.
According to PricewaterhouseCoopers, in the next 10 years, Indonesia will be the 4th largest economy in the world.
Amen.
When an economy goes to number 4 in the world, spiritually you are going to be number 1 in the world.
Amen.
That means God is calling you not to plant Indonesian churches, but plant global churches.
Yes, I believe.
Global ministries.
believe.
That from Indonesia,
From Indonesia.
the world will change.
From Indonesia, the world will change. Say amen, brother, sister.
Amen. So you have to become like Jonathan.
Amen.
Have a new thinking. And this is what Jonathan said. God can win with a few or with many.
Yes.
So Indonesia always think, I need this, I need that. You don't need anything. You already have what you need.
Amen.
You have the Spirit of God.
Amen.
You have the mandate of God.
Amen.
You have the fire of God.
Amen.
Enough. You can reach the world.
Yes. Say amen.
Hallelujah.
Okay. Wow. So this strong message for
Yes.
Indonesia.
Yes.
We do believe that
Yes.
what you say, it will become.
Amen. I'm so glad to meet you again.
I'm so glad to meet
and
you too,
God
brother.
willing, we will partner together
Amen.
for what God is doing here. Bless you,
God bless
sir.
you,
Bless you,
brother.
sir.